Arms Combatives. Today I would like to talk to y'all about a few training issues today. So I talked to a few people on forums, like on the internet, in public, and generally what I get is people recognize me as a firearms instructor. And so after we get started talking, people will bring up problems that they're having, like with their gun handling and stuff, especially with a pistol, because that's usually the type of firearm people use to defend themselves. So men say stuff like, my wife has trouble racking the slide on a semi-automatic, or some people say, you know, they took a concealed carry class, but they're not comfortable carrying around in the chamber. And so I've heard all these remarks for years concerning people's gun handling issues. And so I finally decided to, you know, maybe do a video on this and go ahead and tell y'all my thoughts on this. And look, any issue with handling a gun is always and always will be a training issue. And so when I speak to people about their gun handling issues, you know, they know I'm a firearms instructor, so they tell me these things. So I offer them, you know, to hey, how about come take a class and I'll help you out and try to solve those issues with your gun handling. And usually what I get is, now remember, they told me their issues. I didn't ask about it. They recognize me an instructor, and they tell me, oh, you know what, my wife has trouble racking a slide, or I don't feel comfortable carrying around in the chamber. So when I offer for them to come and take a class, okay, they always decline, saying that, you know, I already have taken a concealed carry permit class, okay? Let that sink in there for a minute. They decline coming to take a training course with us, Small Arms Combatives, because they say that they've already taken a carry permit class, okay? And so, look, I'm just going to be real blunt about this. Most permanent instructors, you know, I'm going to say what it is. They're part-time hacks. They probably haven't had any real training themselves. Besides that NRA class they had to take to start teaching carry permit classes, anybody can take that class and pass it and start teaching people concealed carry classes and earn money for it. It's one of the easiest ways to make money if you can, you know, manage to get, you know, trick people into coming to their class. And, you know, these carry permit instructors tell all these people all this nonsensical stuff, and, you know, like it's okay to carry a 22, or the best gun to have is the one you got, and, you know, just all this nonsensical stuff, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and give some people some help here on this video, because I know a lot of people are saying, well, how do you solve racking the slide, or how do you solve you know, carrying around in the chamber and all that kind of stuff? So here we go. Here's a little bonus footage. Right here we got a Glock 19, and I'm going to show everyone how to load a semi-automatic pistol, okay? So generally what I find is people have trouble with racking the slide because their elbow is stuck way out here, and first of all, they're not handling it, you know, like they mean it. Okay, they're not putting some real emphasis on running that slide. These things aren't made to pull back real slow like that. Okay, they're meant to go on and run that daggone thing. Okay, so look, this always works. Okay, unless it's some kind of special circumstance, which I'm going to go over here in just a minute. Take that elbow there, pin it up against your side just like this, and then run that daggone slide. So this is generally how it's done. I'm going to take a magazine. We're going to insert it sharply. I'm going to reach over the top, grab it like I mean it, and run it as fast as I can. I'm not going to pussyfoot around with it. I'm going to run that damn thing. Okay? All right. So now if for some reason we have some problems that you know, maybe we have a person with a disability, maybe they're missing, you know, an arm or a limb, and or maybe they just still lack the strength to run the slide of a pistol. Take that damn thing right here. Take the rear sight right there, and you run that sucker off the end of a table or something, just like that. Just just rack that damn thing right off the end of a table, okay? I promise when you lean your whole body weight into it, every adult person should have enough weight that they can just run the slide after hooking that rear side off the end of a table or something and running it, okay? So we have experience here at Small Arms Combatives teaching every walks of life, people with disabilities, people with prosthetics. I've taught blind people, deaf people, people from all branches of the military, males, females, everybody, law enforcement. We have taught literally every single person. We have experience teaching people that maybe had before a hard time racking the slide, but when they were taught the right way, it all became a lot easier for them, and they were so glad that they came out. Let's talk about something else, okay? Let's talk about strength issues, okay? The more you handle the firearm, so remember, the purpose of training is to teach you what and how to practice. So the more that you handle that firearm, okay, the better you are going to be at handling it. So remember, the purpose of training is to teach you what and how to practice. So after you leave a training class, that is, if it was a quality training class where they teach you what to practice, that's the key there. You need to practice those things that instructor has showed you how to do, okay? And that way you can get better at it. If you are not strong enough, then get stronger. Some of you people have got to do your due diligence. You need to go start lifting weights. You need to start squeezing on those little hand strength balls or something. You know, get in there and work some rubber bands. You don't have to necessarily lift weights. Be more physically active. These are types of things that you have to do to be able to defend yourself, okay? And your responsibility to do that is every single day until you die. And so I just want to remember, you know, one other thing is not being confident carrying around in chamber, because that's the other biggest gun handling issue that I hear. A lot of people, they say they took a concealed carry class, however, they're still not confident in carrying a round in the chamber, okay? So that not being confident is because of lack of competence, because of a lack of training and practice, okay? So I promise you that this Glock 19 that we just loaded right here with a round in the chamber, I promise you that it will not fire unless someone's finger or another object goes inside that trigger guard and pulls the trigger. I promise you of this. And so the best way that we can kind of combat our fears and get more confidence, come out to a training class, one that is more than just the 30 rounds in a concealed carry class. Take a 300 round class such as our combative handgun class, and yes, quality training classes are on average about 300 rounds per day, anywhere between 250 to 300 rounds per day. There are some 2-day classes where you shoot about 1,000 rounds. They're out there, okay? Yes, they cost money, but that's training is, you know, is what it costs at what it costs, okay? So if you take a class like that, and then, you know, that helps to build some confidence because you've shot 300 total rounds, let's say in one day, around, you know, the tutelage of a competent instructor, okay? Then you can go home. You know, you can kind of take baby steps with it. Wear that pistol around your house, okay, in the holster, all right? You know, that way it's safe. Then you can start walking around the yard, and then finally, I guess when you get brave enough, you can start leaving the house and all that kind of stuff. So if you would like to be shown more and you would like to receive the total pathway to our combative mindset, tactics, and skills, and run over a gear with, you know, with that all-encompassing mindset, and you would like to learn more, come on out to Small Arms Combatives and we can show you how to do just that. Everyone have a great day. Over and out.